EA decided to come through with a completely new promo format with this new Lone Warriors promo. And I have to say, it has been really fun to go through and actually play it and actually explore it. And for it to be completely new, we haven't had a new promo format. The last one we probably had was in that No Shave November promo, which was the first one that we had completely new, and it wasn't that good at all. I did a whole separate promo review video for that one, and this is where these sort of promo reviews started. But with this one over here, EA really nailed it with the promo, in my opinion. I think this one is definitely up there with the All-Star promo, the Look Back promo. Those two promos are probably the best ones we've had this season, and this one can safely be up there in that category of really good. It's completely new, which is so much fun. You got some nice masters, you got a whole range of playstyles because you have got all three different playstyles, and you've got them all giving out boosts. You got a wide variety of positions. Some of their stats aren't the best here and there. That is probably the one downside with this promo. But then you've also got a very nice Grandmaster in that Allen Iverson. He's playstyle select. He's got an elite boost on him. He's 99 overall. He's at a point guard position, and he has apparently got some really nice dunks, which is super fun to see. And it does make me wonder, like, can EA just make a lot more of these fun and creative promos? We've seen them do it back in past seasons. Why can't they just carry on taking these sort of like different promo formats and just making more of them? Because it is so refreshing to have these new promo formats, to go out and explore them and try and see what works, what doesn't work with these promos, how's the best way of grinding through it. It is so much fun to play through. Now, yes, this promo format, it isn't amazing to grind through. Like, we have had other promo formats that are more fun to grind through, but I can't say that this one is disappointing or not fun at all to grind through. You've got a very nice 3 events you can play through every single day to try and get lucky and try and get yourself one of the 88 overall players to help you out in the sets. And that is so much fun to go through because you're logging on in the beginning of the day to try and actually get those players, see whether you get lucky in those packs. If you don't, then you can actually go ahead and use those players for other stuff in the sets. You can try and get some points with them, and then you can also go ahead and play through the blitz events, which are pretty nice. They lowered them from 50 stamina, which is what we normally have with some different events, or 75 stamina. They lowered them to 25 stamina, which makes this promo really fun and really manageable as well for a normally spent player and actually going through. Like, it isn't too difficult at all to play through every single event, and it isn't going to require too little stamina so that it is just going to be you're done in 5 minutes. You do have to pace yourself throughout the whole day and trying to get all the events done, which I like, because then it's sort of a balance between making it too difficult to play and making it too easy to play, which I think EA have really hit the sweet spot with this promo over here. You get the points, you then exchange them for packs. Now, I don't really understand why they're 88 select packs, because it doesn't really matter which 88s you actually end up picking, so that one doesn't really make a huge amount of sense to me. But again, you're getting packs for those points. It's nice. You're opening a pack, you're getting a select pack, and you do get to get an 88 overall player. In the sets then, there's lots of stuff you can exchange for, and I'm kind of mixed about having the players again in exchange sets. We've had them in pretty much the last couple of promos, exchanging base players for some different points, for some different players, all of that stuff. This time it isn't as many players. Like, you're only going to exchange 4 for 600 points, and then you're also going to exchange 2 plus your 88s for a 93. But it isn't too bad in the sets themselves. You exchange your 88s for your 93s, your 93s for your 97s, and then your 97s for your 99s. It is a very simple promo format, but again, it's one we haven't had before. It's always nice to change things up a bit. The store's very simple, very basic. You've got your packs that are going to give you some extra points if you spend the coins, or you can watch an advert. You've got some nice player packs as well, which are going to actually cost you some NBA cash. You've got a Boom Bust pack, as we always get with a type of promo like this one. But having the 3 different sections as well and making it solely focused on playstyles and different ones makes it really easy for EA to try and get this one right, in that you're not really going to complain that we haven't got certain players from certain playstyles or certain positions, because we've got pretty much everything with this promo. Yes, you're not going to have every position, every playstyle, but one thing I think EA really did miss out with this type of promo is maybe having a boost item. At the moment, the only ways you're going to get some good boost items are maybe in the campaigns, though those aren't really the best boost items, but the main way you're going to get them is through the live pass. Now, in the live pass, they are playstyle select, but what if you could have a really nice boost for different sort of playstyles? Because this promo is based on different playstyles. You got finesse side, you got the power side, and you got the strategic side. Why not throw in a couple of boost items here and there for each different playstyle? That'd be so much fun to go through and try and grind to get to help yourself with your team, because it's not just you getting the players, it's then also you getting some boost items as well. That's just one thought I had. You know exactly what you can get normally spent. It's really easy to calculate and work out what you can get. I think this one is a very good promo, and a lot of you guys did agree with me, so we're going to go through some of your thoughts and opinions as we always do with these types of videos. And if you want to try and get your thoughts and opinions appear in future promo review videos, you can make sure you're subscribed, because then you're more likely to see my community posts on YouTube, and also you can join the Discord server because I do try and pick some reviews from both of those over here. And we'll start with Bob Chan over here, who says 9 out of 10. It's easy to grind and good master choices, each position and playstyle with boost. Grandmaster is free to play obtainable. And another good point is there a brand new promo format after we were hoping for one for a very long time. It's a very good promo, especially after the terrible one. The only downside is it is not playoffs related, and I do kind of see that, like, that is a recurring theme with a lot of people's thoughts and opinions. It isn't playoffs themed, which I do kind of get, because if you think about it, we're in the playoffs now in the NBA, which is probably the biggest time of the NBA itself and biggest time of the year if you're a basketball fan, is those playoffs. So to have that not be a promo, yes, we came off of the back of a sort of playoffs round one type promo. It wasn't really called that, it was just called the playoffs promo. Yes, we've gone up in sort of the level of the promo and it being so much better than that one. But yeah, I do get it isn't playoffs related, but it doesn't always have to be. It's nice to have a little bit of a break as well in between different playoffs. But then YK Thunderous says it is a worthy grind event, especially since it allows free to play players a chance to get the Grandmaster. It's an interesting format. If only it played along the themes of the playoffs, it would be 10 out of 10. Overall, 9 out of 10 for me. As I said, this is a running theme with lots of people thinking it should be a playoffs promo, which I get, but I don't really mind. I'm not too fussed about the theme. I'm more interested, especially with this promo, just to see that brand new promo concept, because it's the first one EA have made completely new in a very, very long time. Written by Fanly over here, it says craziest comeback in NBA Live Mobile history. For sure, 10 out of 10. And it seems to always be, we get to a really, really low point with promos, with the way the game's going, all of that stuff. And then EA somehow pick it up a little bit, and then we get to a high point, and then we slowly taper off a little bit. I say this every time we come back after a really rough patch and we come up a little bit. I do say this, hopefully we can stay level, and hopefully we can stay at some good promos, good solid ones. Although hearing Nick on a stream the other day, he did say we are going to get a sort of copy and paste promo with the next one. But hopefully there's a couple of changes, hopefully it's a nice theme, all of that stuff. But again, hopefully we can stay at a good level going into maybe even season 7. I know I haven't really talked about that at all. It is probably going to come, and Nick's been talking about it for a while. A load of game changers have been saying that there are some major changes on the way, so hopefully those are going to be good ones as well. Another one over here, it says it's one of the best promos that NBA Live Mobile has released, and I do kind of agree. Like, this season, I think it is one of the best promos that we've had. It's definitely not the best in my opinion. I still think that the look back promo is just slightly above that, just because it had the nostalgic feeling of going back to past seasons. But that is just me. Like, if you hadn't played in those past seasons, I'm pretty sure this one would be definitely up there, maybe with All-Star, maybe another one of your fan favorite sort of promos this season. But I do think this one is up there with the big three, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Will City over here says it is weak and planning on skipping this one. Now, obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion. This is why I get all of these like different views and different ideas to do with the promo. So it's interesting that he did say it's weak and he is planning to skip this one, but he didn't give a reason why. I can't really think of a reason why you would skip this promo. Maybe because the Masters, the stats aren't the best, which I do understand. Not every promo is going to have amazing, crazy cards here and there. We'll go on to Discord now, where John Tampa says it's easy to play and it is fresh. 9 out of 10. Short and simple, that is a very accurate sort of review of the promo. TF went on a bit further and said 9 out of 10. New promo format, it is free to play. The style select Grandmaster with an elite boost. Masters with a different position and play style with a gold boost. Stamina cost is just night. Monthly Master Emmons for us, and we are able to use past season players in sets. Now that is also a good thing, because you can actually use more players then in the sets, which is pretty good. It helps people out a little bit, so you're not just using season 6 players and base players and all of that stuff. And the monthly Master Emmons as well, because when you're playing through the events, you are getting monthly Master Emmons. Now, EA seems to be really on and off with giving us monthly Master Emmons in event, and then not actually giving them us at all with some at the event. So I really like to see some consistency with maybe like what type of promos we can expect to get monthly Master Emmons, what time of the month we expect to get them. Because if you think about it, like right now we're getting them at the end of the month, which doesn't really make sense, because maybe it's like your final push to getting those monthly Masters, but overall it's not really meant to make a huge amount of difference. Like, you should probably keep it with the events throughout the whole month, or none of the month at all. That is kind of what makes sense in my mind. I don't know. Like, I'm glad we do get it in some events, like we've had it in All-Star. I'd like to say the play-in tournament as well. We didn't get it in the playoffs promo, if I can remember correctly, but now we're getting it in this one over here. So I don't know really what logic is behind when we get these monthly Master Emmons in events and when we don't, but it would be nice if we could have some consistency. But yes, it is a plus with this promo, having those monthly Master Emmons in events. I also asked you guys to rate this promo out of 5 stars. We got 1.2 thousand votes on the poll, and 9% of you said 1 star, which is a little bit surprising. but we also got 5% for 2 stars, 7% for 3 stars, 11% for 4 stars, and our highest promo rating yet, 67% of you saying 5 stars. So that's about 2/3 of you saying this is a 5 out of 5 star promo. It's definitely in that 4 to 5 star bracket for me. As I said, it's definitely up there with the top 3 promos in my opinion that we have had all season. Now, as some of you did say, this isn't a playoffs promo, and hopefully the next one will be focused and centered around the round 2. But I managed to simulate the 2022 NBA playoffs in NBA Live Mobile. And if you want to check out who actually won the ring, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.